Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with you today with my 2017 goals because it is a new year and the whole new year, new me. Not really. The first couple are kind of like the basic ones of like staying fit because I have been working out since mid last year to this year and I did get a membership at a gym, so I'm finally taking more action into it. Staying fit is one, and then two, I want to eat more healthy. I do eat healthy for the most part, I just haven't been doing so good the beginning of 2017. I mean, I think it's okay to have a few binge eating days, but I want to add more veggies and fruits into my diet. I want to start cutting out certain things that I don't like anymore and just working towards my healthier lifestyle, so. I feel like everyone has those goals, but I started doing it like in the beginning of last year, then I kind of stopped, and then I started doing it again, and then I stopped. But this year I really just want to stick to it. I don't want to just stop because I'm too lazy to eat healthy or something. Goal 3 is to focus on myself because I did terribly last year. I teared myself apart last year. For one, I focused more on other people. I was still in high school and I just was so stressed out, focusing on things that didn't matter at the time. There was a lot of things going on in my personal life and things that didn't really matter, but I focused on so much and didn't focus on myself and didn't realize how much it was tearing me apart, noticing how sad I was. And then I hit graduation and I realized, oh my god, I'm not really happy about graduation. I don't even feel like I'm graduating. I feel like, everything's terrible, blah, 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 blah. And then summer happened and then everything kind of got better from there. I did get better at focusing on myself and not putting other people first all the time. It's okay to do that, but do not do it every time. It's okay to be selfish. That's one lesson I learned during 2016, which I'm still really bad at, but I'm getting better at it. A fourth goal is to stay positive because I was really bad at this also last year. I'm really bad at just when something makes me sad, I let it make me sad for ever. I don't let it go for a week. And so I'm trying to work on that. I've gotten a little bit better on not letting it get to me and thinking it's the end of the world, because it's not. Everything that has ever broken me down, I've thought it was the end of the world, and a week or two later I'm like, why was I sad? Yeah. So this year I'm really focusing on just not letting little things get to me like I did last year, because that was a lesson I have also learned. My fifth goal is to travel somewhere new, because I've traveled to I think 5 different states and I want to travel to all 50. That's ideal. I've traveled to Hawaii, I've traveled to California, I've traveled to Illinois because I live in Illinois, but I've traveled to Oregon and I also traveled to North Carolina. I have driven through states, but I've never actually been there, so I don't count those. So hopefully a new state will come into my life, and traveling is so relieving. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a stress reliever. I love traveling, going places that nobody knows me at, and I'm just man. It's so weird going to different states on the different coasts because everything's so differently ran, and the ranges of people you'll meet is just crazy. It amazes me, to be honest. And I live in America and I still think it's weird. I don't know. The sixth thing I want to do is to buy a professional camera because I've been wanting one since I was 14. I wanted to start a YouTube channel 4 years ago, and here I am 4 years later and starting it up. Go me. It's taken me forever to start up a YouTube channel because I didn't have a camera, but I really want to buy a professional camera because I love taking pictures. Regardless of if it's for YouTube or if it's just for my Instagram or just for pictures for me to keep and print out and put them all over my wall. I just love taking pictures and videos and films, and it's just it's something I love to do and I want to pursue it, so I want a professional camera for those reasons. My seventh goal is to donate to a charity because I've just always wanted to take part in changing this world. Whether it be donate to a charity, volunteer at an animal shelter, volunteer at a children's hospital, or take part in an environmentally changing campaign, I want to do something within those things this year because I feel it's something that really helps build character on someone and helps someone grow. It lets people open their mind a bit more as well, and I've always wanted to take part in this, and I just never could because I didn't have a license and I just was too chicken. But this year I'm not letting my anxiety take over everything I want to do. I want to be a part of a change, and I don't want to just sit here and just watch it not get fixed. That's something I want to do this year as well. My 8th goal is to spend more money on experiences than things that I don't need, because last year I know I did a lot of retail therapy, which, you know, seems like a good idea at the time, but it's really not. And it's like you don't have money to experience things. Like, I've always wanted to go to so many music festivals, and this year I want to at least go to one. Hopefully. I really don't know if that's going to happen, but I want to. And I want to just go to carnivals and festivals and all these other stuff. I just want to spend more money on experiences that I'll remember forever than things that won't matter to me in like a couple of years, and clothing pieces that I probably won't be able to fit in a couple of years. I don't know. Or like it just gets run out and like, you know, I have to throw it away. And my 9th goal and final goal is to, I don't know what that was. I'm like making weird hand gestures to everything, and they don't even correlate to what I'm talking about. My 9th goal is to make a plan for myself for college. I didn't go to college right after high school, and that's totally okay. If you're a junior or a senior watching this and you're like not knowing what you want to do with your life, it's totally cool. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life, and here I am. Still not in college. It's only been 6 months, but I do plan on going back because I do love school and I miss learning and taking notes. I sound like such a nerd. But I miss all of the aspects of school, but I knew like if I went right after high school, I wasn't going to be the person I am today. I was going to be the stressed out mess, and I probably would have been drinking my problems away, because that's what most people do at college, is all they do is party their first year, and I didn't want to be one of those people because I knew I probably would have abused it. So yeah. So I really took this year of just taking it off to figure myself out and, you know, learn from my mistakes. I got a job and I got my license, and like I was able to grow as a person, which is great because I needed to learn and grow up a little bit, and I definitely did this year. So now I actually know what I want to do with my life a little bit more. I have a somewhat plan, like a general idea of where I want to go with my life. I just need to figure out what classes to take. My sister advised me some classes, so I'm going to take those into consideration. So yeah, I basically know what I'm doing now as opposed to what I was doing last year. I was kind of like, this year I feel much more confident on going to a community college and asking for help and getting to where I want to be, because I actually know what I want to do now. A little bit. It's still somewhat changing, but it's like 2 things now. It's not just like 5 different things. It's like 2 different things that I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. So I'm going to take classes in those 2 like fields, and if like I find more attraction to one, then I already know where I'm going. That's basically my 2017 goals, because I didn't set any for me last year, and I probably should have. I just want to say that whatever we couldn't accomplish in 2016, do not dwell on that, and just do whatever you can that we didn't get to accomplish last year to make it happen this year. I always live by the quote at every single like end of the year, like if it doesn't serve to grow you in the new year, then let it go. So that's really something I've always held on to, because it's so important. So yeah, that's all I have to say. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of me, just hit the subscribe button. I almost said like button. You can hit that too, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!